Hello everyone, I hope you guys are having a great week. This is the fourth video in the Sketchbook Mobile tutorial series. If you haven't watched the previous videos, I highly recommend you watch them. I will put the link for the tutorial playlist in the description below. Without further ado, let's jump into today's topic, that is the brushes. When I started with Sketchbook, it was pretty intimidating to use the app because I did not know which brush to use for what. Like, I wanted to draw a cloud, but I did not know which brush to use. I'm pretty sure we have all been there. And how I overcame this initially was by watching other artists draw. I tried to use the same brushes that they were using, but I was still not getting the same result. Then I tried to tweak the properties and voila! That is what I'm going to teach you today. There are a wide variety of brushes in Sketchbook. Brushes are what you use to draw with in Sketchbook, and they include not only actual brushes but also erasers, markers, pens and pencils. Some are pressure sensitive, which means the size of the brush or the flow of the color or the opacity varies as you put pressure. Then there are others with texture, some which glows, splatter and much more. This is the brush menu where you can find the brush library and settings. You can also go to the brush menu by clicking the marking menu, which is the small circle you see in the bottom of the screen. As you scroll down, you can see an assortment of brushes readily available with the Sketchbook. There are many custom brushes available both free and paid outside. However, you cannot use them in the mobile version. It is only available in the desktop version of the app. If you want to customize a brush, select the brush and go to the settings. This is where you adjust the brush properties. Example, let's see the felt tip pen from the Legacy brush set. Right now, this is how it looks like if I use this brush. Now, let's tweak some properties and see how the brush renders. As you change the parameters, you can see a live preview on the top. So, if I change the size, you can see how it's gonna look right there. Flow is the amount of pigment. As you increase the flow, more color will come. In the advanced settings, you can see more properties. Since this is a pressure-sensitive brush, you can adjust how you want the size and the flow to be when you apply both heavy and light pressure. Let's scroll down. Stamp is the brush impression. It is the shape you see when you touch the brush on your canvas. For the brush we selected, this is the stamp impression. You can see this clearly when you increase the spacing. You see there? This is how your brush is now. You can also adjust the roundness and rotation too. With rotation dynamics, you can adjust how you want the brush to behave when you tilt your stylus. I'm going to increase the scale and let's see how it looks. I'm tilting the stylus now. You see there? Nib is basically the settings for your stamp impression. If you want your stamp to have a soft edge, reduce the hardness. If you want to change the shape, you can choose from the many images readily available with the Sketchbook. But you cannot add a new image though in the mobile version of the app. You can also give a texture to your brushes here. Now let's see how our brush renders. Alright. All these brushes give different effects. You can play around with them and see how it renders. Try tweaking their properties and be familiarized with them. The best way to master brush is to keep playing with them, Have fun, see how to make weird brushes. Do you want to see the brushes that I use to draw different things like clouds or sea or tree or whatever? Comment below what you would like to see me draw and I will show you the brush or brushes that I use for that. I hope you had fun today. If this is your first time here, do subscribe for more art videos and tutorials. Don't forget to smash the bell icon so you don't miss any updates. So until we see next time, see ya!